classic pinball machine. Why is it that in all the years we've been selling games, we've not sold any South Parks yet? Get out of my way! No, we haven't filmed any South Parks yet. We sold a bunch of them. Jonathan, I think I'm losing it. Look at this cabinet. We sold this in 2001, and it was just 2 years old. They made 2,200 of them for sure. And then there was a second run, and there's speculation whether they made 250 or whether they made as many as 600, we don't know. But there's under 3,000 of these exist out in the world. We put, Steven's idea was to put weight team molding here. Right, Steven?
I love it!
And of course ours still had these on it. They were still on it. You know, when the game was only 2 years old and we sold it to a home, these were still part of it. These have disappeared. People would steal them, rip them off the game. Playfield's perfect, Jonathan. Plastics are pretty much perfect. We've protected them with our clear washers. The colors are brilliant and bright. And it was actually a lot of fun when this game came out. You know, this has 3 modes. It has the G mode for the family. It has a TV 14 for young adults, and then it has an adult mode. Our customer has requested adult mode, so I may have to group out some stuff. Because we have kids watching our show. As little as 1 year old. Little Lily over in England. Are you still watching? Actually, Lily's probably almost 2. Hey, look. Cabinet art is very nice. Stephen did a little touch-up. They took this LED approach to brighten up the game. All the original stickers are still here. We don't think this had a whole lot of play in the guy's house. And it sure doesn't look it. We'll start Mr. Game. Idea is to get all 5 characters. Okay? So we want to get all these faces. When you finish them, and the face lights up solid. Jonathan, have you played this game at all? No. Okay. Now listen, Kenny here, you have to actually pass over the hole and activate that optic. That's a long throw optic. He doesn't get hit again until it's registered. Now he'll register. And now he'll register again. Now look. See, that light's on solid. Next hit. Now we're on the next one. So you can essentially see, now look here, the cheese puffs, I'll go in there. See, I get credit both ways. Now look, we're in the, shoot up the hole for lots of 5 million shots. It's just this hole here. Now if you miss the hole, you can hit these targets here. See, the anal value grows. Anal value. I don't know if I like that one, but there. Alright, we're gonna let that run out. I like this path here.
Get your ass in there.
It goes up here, around, over the toilet bowl. This little piece of rubber keeps the ball on track. If you bump the game just so, you can go into the pop bumpers there and then drop down there. So this is actually a really good idea to try. Okay, that feature's over. Now we're back to our regular feature. Now, right here.
Hey, it's Mr. Hanky.
Yes, that's right. We're almost ready. Do you see how this brightens up? Do you see the red? There he is. Toilet is open. So, it's waiting for you to get it in. Not enough time. See, I only had that one bit of time to get it. There we go. Isn't that nice? beautiful color effect. Toilet's officially flushed, and all my balls come roaring out. Well, we got too many balls in our kicker. And we're back to square one. Alright, let's... One more time, see? Now there's two coils that move them left and right, and then the third coil brings his head down when you kill him. When you officially...
Oh my God! We've killed Kitty! You bastard!
Haven't we? Anyway, have we shown enough, Jonathan?
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot the
Come on,
chef.
we gotta save the children.
Okay, I forgot the chef shot. I'm not doing
We gotta
this very
save the
well.
children.
People love it when I play this way, though, with the glass off.
Damn, woman. I just gave you sweet loving 5 minutes ago.
And one more hit.
Here, let me sing you a little song.
Now I want to hit all the red flashing targets. It's interesting that these big red arrows are on a lot of the new Stern games today. By the way, this was the second to last Sega game. The last game was Harley Davidson about 6 months later. And that was the end of it.
Kick the baby! Nana!
Let's do Spooky Vision.
Respect your authority!
Let's do Spooky Vision. Here we are.
But woman, you just had a sweet mystery award 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, boys, you need to listen up, okay?
All switches. $500,000.
Okay.
Every single switch.
Okay. Okay.
You can really rake up the points. No reaction when it's in this mode.
Okay.
You'll still get the points.
Okay.
3 seconds left. You hear that little noise? It gives you just a few moments. Good.
Come on, we gotta save the children.
Oh no! Super Fun Papa!
What are we doing?
Yeah, I
We're on board.
That's when I call Kurt. Wake him up.
Kurt?
learned nothing today.
Oh, yeah.
It's hot. We're going back up to the top 90s again. Oh,
Oh, my phone!
Next. Free game.
that's a mechanical. That's a digital free game. When you heard that snap, electronics made that sound. They sound getting all four of the balls rearranged. Good. Well, actually, good. I'm glad they came out. We need the fifth ball. Where's the fifth ball, Jonathan? Anyway, let's get back up here. Frank has his battery board on now fitting all these games. Could you hold it down? I told them we were filming. Useless.
Said you're taking too long.
He didn't get any lower. He got louder.
Family Guy's better than South Park.
Jonathan, I forgot what I was saying.
The battery board,
Well,
you
we
did
did-
this,
well, we
you
did
did that,
this. We did
same
everything.
thing,
Jonathan, you're bored, aren't you? You're horribly bored. Oh. Can we go? How about if we show you some other stuff? We got it back, Frank. This is one of those Flintstones we did all up. Yes, all lit up here. The house is lit. And Frank, it's got your Dino eyes.
Doesn't have the lights over the Joe's Diner sign.
Oh, we'll have to add that. Okay, then this was an earlier one. So we'll have to put the Joe's Diner in. And you know what? We'll have to light this up. And we'll have to light down here. So we'll do some more lighting. And in this game too. This will need some updates. Some cleaning. Good, but look, the Flintstones, I wanted to point out. WPC Transformers, somebody just ordered 2. I have the lowest price in the world on them, $225. Pussy! Flintstones are free! Frank, I gotta get these packed. Because these are darn heavy, I'm going to be double boxing them. So we want to make sure they arrive in one heavy piece. They don't want to watch me film it. Let's do something else. Now look at this machine. Look at it, Frank. Can you tell us what you did?
Did the same stuff I do on every other game.
This looks even better than the last $6 million man that went out. It is beautiful.
Cleaned all the displays, reheated them all.
This machine was at the Pintastic show, and our customer purchased it on the floor, and we brought it back here, but it took us about 25 hours of time because it needed a lot of things done to it, didn't it, Frank?
Oh, it wasn't really too bad. I did the power driver board. The high voltage unit wasn't working. It was working, but it was sending the full 230 volts through. So replace the regulators, replace the Zener diode, because that usually causes it to fail where you don't get enough voltage. Did the caps, reheated everything. I had a couple of new boards and it had this new logic board in
Yes,
it.
that's from the Navram Weebly company, and that seems to be working well.
There's no issues.
And then below is the Alltech lamp driver board for the
There's a
flicker-free.
replacement
And it
rectifier
looks like
board.
he also bought a new rectifier board, the guy that he bought this from. But we did service the soundboard, and of course the displays all needed service. And there's a whopping 7 displays in this machine. And look, the back glass is perfect. Plastics are perfect, Frank, aren't they? They're beautiful.
Pretty much. There's one broken in the back corner here. Somebody must have taped it back down in this one corner here.
Nearly
Other than that, they're
perfect.
really in
You
pretty
really
good shape.
can't tell. And they'll never get any worse because they've got these protection clear washers on them. And it's got those beautiful targets that you saw from Arcade. Aren't they nice? He
Steve
customized
fixed the
them.
spinners are looking perfect.
Yeah. With brand new bumper caps from Pinball Resource.
All of the pop bumpers are new. Todd
Oh,
was
yeah,
having-
that's right. You had to change
everything's
everything
completely
inside.
rebuilt. The action is phenomenal.
You also put new capacitors, and we should show below. I like these here. These are blue. We knocked out the old red
blue.
ones, and we put the blue in there.
Blue for the out hole.
And then this is lit here.
Somebody had already done some work to the play field, but it needed some help
But
in the
you had to
mechanical
do
and electrical.
mechanically. It was a mess.
So every
the
single
flippers
one
had
of
to be
these
rebuilt.
is completely cleaned and rebuilt. The springs are cleaned. The linkages are cleaned. The switches are taken apart and taken to the sink and washed, and the contacts are cleaned and adjusted. This was all taken apart and cleaned. The flippers are done. All 3 pop bumpers, the switches like I always do. The springs are cleaned. The wafers are all new. This was all taken apart and cleaned. The switches that need the caps, mainly the stand-up targets, were all, the caps were replaced, so they're all done. Every switch was cleaned and adjusted. The action is perfect.
I guess we'll
Even-
vacuum it later tonight.
Even the knocker, I cleaned it, took it apart and cleaned it, put a fresh sleeve in.
Ah,
That's his goodie box. I
it's goodie
cleaned with
box.
it.
Good.
New varistor, I had a new power cord and extended the pigtail. So if it ever fails again or the cord gets cut, it can just get
Cabinet
replaced with a
switches.
plug.
This
Cabinet
is
switches.
cleaned and painted. Of course, the new bump coil. Yeah,
Not a bump.
everything
Not a-
right
not a
down to the
coil.
sticker in the front. The
The sticker on for him?
yeah. Is he going to be happy?
Probably not.
Well, you know what we should do? We should check to see. Frank, I just thought of something. I could bring him here instantly. Here we go. He's here. Yay! 2 days later. But look, here it is, Jeff. It is ready now for your play.
That looks beautiful, guys.
Nothing like it did. Now I wanted to point this out. These super bright LEDs let the color go through the red posts like this. Isn't that nice?
It is.
If you put clear in, it'll show whatever color's there too. But the red looks so nice. Frank decided we'd keep these. We actually had to put a handful of them in too, right?
Underneath.
Yeah. So we
Just
had
to
to change
confuse
some.
people.
And then the posts. We had to change.
Yeah,
some
some of the posts were cracked.
And really, the game's in good shape. It's only had one cracked plastic here. Oh, and I think you said up here. You can't see
somebody
it.
taped it.
Yeah, it's up here at the top. But that was it. So overall, the machine was good, and I think you bought it at a good price. So
Well, I appreciate the advice that you offered while we were there.
that's because I'm full of good advice.
Indeed.
But my wife says I'm full of something else.
Comment about that.
Would you like to play it? And then we
Sure.
got to get him loaded. He has to drive back to Florida. Oh, by the way, Jeff was at the Pintastic show. Wasn't that great?
Had a great time at Pinball.
It was great. It was. Frank and I we had a lot of fun.
I'm horrible at playing pinball.
And remember, it's
I need more
flat,
practice.
so it's actually playing slow.
Okay.
If you put the back legs up, we got the back legs in like brand new.
Oh, what?
We had to repaint his legs. It's loading. When it's doing that, we always like to say it's loading. Steven touched the original spinners were good enough. Steven touched them up, but these are new. Pop bumpers, at first I looked at them and I said, oh, they're fine. And then Frank said to me, Todd, he said, did you really look at them? And they were burned, turned out to be burned. See how the red is so bright now, and the blues. For the little bit of extra money. Remember, the game is fun.
Yep.
I think you'll be quite pleased. We're going to get this puppy loaded up, and out it goes.
Well, I'm thinking Angel is gonna love it.
You'll have to watch an episode with Steven. One last ball, young man, and then we're going to load you.
Okay.
Now, Jeff wanted us to put a free play button under, out of view. So he's put one up here. So when he pushes that button, it'll put credits up in the screen. There we go.
Horrible score, but still fun.
Well, it's your first game. You never even played. You didn't even play it at the show, did you?
No, I didn't get a chance.
This was on the floor at Pintastic, and you'll actually, if you go back to the Pintastic video, actually, if you go forward to it, I haven't posted the Pintastic video yet. It's coming. It's coming.
Cool.
So it's Christmas. Okay,
Yes,
let's
it
get.
is.
We're gonna take the head off for you,
Okay.
and we're gonna move on, aren't we, Frank? And finally, Roller Coaster Tycoon. But before I show you the marvels of this game, I have to show you some things. David from Dusseldorf, Germany. Oh, yeah, I mispronounced that. I'm gonna get a thumbs up. David sent us a picture. He ordered our Frank's battery board. It's now installed in his game, and he will never have any trouble with it, or anybody in the future have any trouble with it.
You won't have to deal with this.
Uh-oh. Yes, it's true.
Sorry for the delay. You won't have to deal with that.
Yes,
I don't think it's going to be fixable.
got that in trade.
Won't have to deal with that.
Look at that. Isn't that awful?
Won't have to deal with that.
This is what happens, folks.
Ever again, it'll never be a problem.
What happens.
Thanks to me.
Frank, my savior. Thanks for sharing this, David. I can hear. I'm not deaf.
I don't believe it.
I'm fat, but I'm not deaf.
Don't forget stupid. Where's your radio station?
The radio was off until we finished.
You should.
filming.
Would you have believed how low the ratings went for that show that day?
I was on the radio. I'm going to have that. I can't put it in this video yet, but it was great. I delivered a Miss Pac-Man. And
Wait, hold on, wait.
They asked me to be on the show, and I'm a star.
Hello. Yeah. Did you want to buy? Did you hear Todd on the radio? You didn't. Okay. hold on. Oh, wait a minute. Hey, did you hear Todd? You didn't either, huh? Okay, hold on a second. Oh, guess how many phone calls we got from you being on the radio?
Well, not to be rude, we just booked an adult party. The lady was trying to figure out what to do with her miserable husband.
Is that your wife? If your wife's trying to figure out what to do with her miserable husband, booked him a party here.
They're coming this Saturday. We do last minute parties here at TNT at a really reduced price. So if it's less than 7 days, you can come. Anyway, Scott Thompson in Australia shared us these pictures of 3 of the Pinbots. Pinbot, Bride of Pinbot, and Jackbot. Isn't that neat? And we just got a Bride of Pinbot in last night in trade, and can you believe within 2 hours somebody already bought it. So it's put away for Christmas layaway. Great games. Look at it. Thanks for sharing those pictures. And Ryan asked us to build him a multi-cave because he didn't have a lot of room. So we built one in a Galaga 88 cabinet just for him. And here's a little video of him sharing that.
Helping making this machine, a machine that I bought last month, and I want to thank you and Frank for helping making this machine. So here's the video of me playing it. Okay. I'll show you one game.
So look at that. Loves his multi-cade. Well, we like the original games, but if you need to have lots of games, I guess it's a space saver. And we'll custom build them if people ask us to. Well, let's go to this, and then we have one more video to share at the end. This is going to one of our longtime customers, Roller Coaster Tycoon. This has had some updates we didn't do to the other ones, so I'm going to show the ones that we've added. The purple lighting in the back is strip. We get these strips, boy, they're a great deal. They're 10 LED, and we get them frosted. There they are there, from Comet Pinball. We buy most of our LEDs with Comet Pinball, Pinball Life, and Lights Out Pinball. That's all the exclusive the LEDs we use, and we do nice combinations and mixes of them, and it really brightens it up. We now are going to light all of our front parts here. Yes, we put Cliffies. Front parts. We have Cliffies on the ramp and on the hole here. There are new targets on it, new drop targets. They had to basically, and look, this is the nicest thing you can do to your pinball machine. This is the Color DMD that
Color DMD makes.
Color DMD makes. This is the LED version, which is cheaper than the LCD version.
I kind of like this one better. And
I do too.
I was going to sell my Circus Voltaire until they came. I realized they came out with it that fits it now because it's got the display in the playfield.
Yes,
You can't put the
special display, and it's marvelous. And you know what else is neat about it? You don't need the high voltage board in the game. So it's one less board in the head because this runs on the 5 volts that the game provides. So it's very nice, beautiful, and this game is just beautiful. Pat Lawler's. When this game came in, it was supposedly overhauled. It was interesting. This ramp was screwed to this post. So with it higher, the ball would sit right here. It would never. I'm trying to think. Oh gosh, this was
So it was play tested thoroughly.
It was needed 16 hours of maintenance.
Plus had a bunch of
from
broken
the
parts.
Chopped location. Unbelievable.
Todd had to step out for an appointment or something, so I'll just do a quick play of the game. We did have the purple light back here. We lit the troll too, which comes on when the troll. It's not really going to play very well because it's not on legs. It's on a floppy card.
You can have it back.
Yeah, I'm about as good a player as Todd is. Well, you get the idea. I'm sure most of you are familiar with this game. Thanks.
Gorgeous.
Okay, Frank, I'm back. Let's finish this roller coaster. Where's the roller coaster tycoon?
Threw it off the roof.
Did you show him everything? Oh. Well, look, I'll tell you what. Well, first, Charles from Quebec. He sent me, he's watching my video. Look at this. And you. Isn't this done?
Hi TNT Amusements, this is Charles from Alma-Lac-Saint-Jean in Quebec. Just watching your show and on YouTube, and I just wanted to show you my bone busters I bought a few weeks ago. Everything is working perfectly on it. I love the couple of videos you did with the LEDs, and I got two questions for you. How many of these complete machines are still complete and working, in your opinion?
Yes, I made 2,000 of them. Yes, they did.
Which light bulb would you suggest?
And let's see. Pinball Life has LEDs, Comet Pinball, and Lights Out Pinball. I answered all of his questions. You can always get your LEDs there. That's just what we did here. Look, this Flintstones. We just took this back in trade, but we had to add some more stuff to it. So we changed some of the colors. Here are the houses. We lit the sign here with a little street post sign. Okay. We added a blue strip in the back to get this more colorful. And then we made this a blue flash lamp that you'll see go off. And of course, see how nice this looks now? Not done before. Those strips all courtesy of Comet Pinball. Game full of LEDs in the back. Cabinet, it looks like new. We sold this maybe 5 years ago, 6 years ago. And out it goes again. In full stereo. Actually not. But it sounds good though. And they went through the whole thing in, did foil sleeves, it went through the whole machine again to make sure it's perfect. And of course they have the Warner Brothers, or the Hanna-Barbera sound effects. Oh. I didn't get that. I was hoping that was going to go over there. Not bad, huh, Frank? And look, we have Dino lit. Look at that. Nice. Nice. He's going to have a lot of fun with this thing. Great music track. Looks good. Listen, to conclude, I have to share with you our video of pictures of the earlier pickup, the Nitro Ground Shaker. Kurt's getting this together. We gotta take the balls out, Kurt.
Clean the blade.
You're gonna clean it. Okay, so let's step
Thank you,
over.
though. Thank you for telling me how to do my job. Thank
Step over
you.
here. Let's shift over to Earth.
First day.
33 years of aggravation. That's what he's given me. Anyway. Nitro,
Come on.
$6 million man. You saw him pick it up. He got it home, and he loves us. Look, there it is. Okay, he's very happy. We're happy. He's happy. Aren't we happy? He's happy. We're happy. We're all happy. It's time to go. Thanks for watching.
Say it. You don't have a other than the ones in your.
You got a goodie box? It's in the truck. In the truck? Yeah. Frank.
Maybe if Todd filled his wife's goodie box, she wouldn't be so miserable all the time.
Might need a couple more Todds. Fill that one up.
Oh God.
Smiles. Look like Rudy.